Now, the Columbian Exchange is the exchange of animals, crops, humans, diseases, and minerals across the Old and New World. And normally this would be shown with like an arrow of the stuff that comes from the New World to the Old World, and vice versa. But we're gonna categorize the different types of in their own separate groups. So here are some of the main animals that were part of the Columbian Exchange. So pigs and cattle were transported from Europe to the Americas, and this greatly transformed the diet in the Americas. Horses also came to the New World as well, and this increased warfare and travel capabilities. Now there are many other animals that were exchanged in this Columbian Exchange, like turkeys, but the ones we're going to cover in this video are only the ones that have like a significant impact on either the Old World or the New World. And the cattle, pigs, and horses came from the Old World to the New World. Now, in terms of plants, rice and grain were transported to the New World from the Old World, and they became major staples in their diet. And in the case of tobacco, tomatoes, maize, and potatoes, these were plants grown from the New World, and they became major and popular food sources in the Old World. So, in terms of plants, both the New World and the Old World transported goods that greatly impacted each other's cultures. Like, for example, tomatoes are on pizza. So, in terms of humans, the Europeans came to the New World to settle and colonize, and the Africans came because of the Europeans capturing them and bringing them to the New World as slaves. And some natives also went to the Old World as well, but they were brought back as slaves. Now, the most significant disease is smallpox. This was brought from the Old World to the New World, and it killed many natives, like millions of them, because they lacked the immunity that the Europeans, Africans, and people in the Old World grew resistant to over time. And this had a major role in the Spanish conquest of the Aztecs, Incans, and Mayans, and other regions, despite the Spanish army being outnumbered by the natives. This also had a great effect on the natives in North America as well. The major minerals that were exchanged were gold and silver. This became more of the Europeans mining it in the Americas and bringing it back to the Old World, but this was one of the major things that was part of the Columbian Exchange, and it helped Spain and other European countries get super rich. This led to mercantilism and increased exploration to the New World, and eventually, um, other European nations like Britain, they used different methods to gain these goods, like joint stock companies, and that led to capitalism. While other countries like Spain, who had their exploration heavily managed by the government, use mercantilism as a way to get their goods.